But yes, I'm so excited to be back in action and to be answering everyone's questions. Hello? Is anyone out there? Hello? Hello? Hello to you. Happy Valentine's Day. We're here in my new space. Do you like it? I was just sitting in my chair down here with my tunes, the dirty windows, and the rust. I just wish this was one window. That French spelling of questions on the box so fancy, isn't it? It's just so. What do the people call it these days? Exotic. There's ads on my whatever a phone. What's that called? Gramophone for the grandmas. That's why it's called a gramophone. You know, I was at church 2 days ago, and I was speaking with Jackie. And she said that she's not doing it much better. She found another man, still not doing better. Get that hashtag for Justice for Jackie movement going. We need to help Jackie. I think the hashtags, the thoughts, and the prayers. I mean, I don't think they'll do anything, but you never know. Yes, help her out. Cause Jesus sure ain't. I know the birds out there, they are so noisy. The way they fucking are. Now when you want to know something, you can just tap on my window, and if I'm not dead, then I'll just answer the question, you know. Subscribe. I didn't know we had scribes anymore. Jesus. I've got this one, it's a tiger. Because the kids these days, they say, rar. I don't know why. I've got a unicorn for the gays. The ligbits. For the ligbits. Is that... I think there's a question there at my box. Does Auntie Lora like weed? Well, I don't... There's no weeds out there. Oh, what the fuck? What kind of bird? Anyway, no, there's no weeds. At least not around my little books. So, I don't like the weeds, but they grow outside this box all the time. You're gonna play Fortnite, but you do enjoy a nice puzzle. Well, Valentine's Day doesn't last a fortnight. They have an update today. Is that different than a regular date? Is that like a Majul date? What kind of date is that? Did you and Jackie ever have a moment at the potluck? Now, I know last year I said that Jackie and I, we might have fucked once. I feel like Jackie should broaden her horizons. She always says she knew how to cut a rug, but I feel like she knows how to do other things with rugs too, if you know what I mean. Does that answer the question? She might want to invest in business and tapestry. You're impressed we can hear you through the window glass. It's very thin. It keeps out none of the cold, none of the heat, and none of the fucking bugs. I want to invite a guy over tonight for Valentine's Day, but I don't know how to ask him. Just ask him. We've been talking for a month straight and have only ever kissed before. How do I invite him over in a non-awkward way? Well, if you've kissed... Oh my god! What is that? Anyway, how do you invite him over in a non-awkward way? Well, why would it be awkward if you've kissed before? Well, if you invited me over, I know I would be very grateful. Now, I have another question here. There is so much pressure on Valentine's Day to do something grand to woo your special someone. Does Valentine's Day always have to involve some big gesture of love? Now, I think if you love each other very strongly all year, why does this one particular day have to have something? No, I did give a kiss to Jackie on the cheek. I give her a kiss on the cheek every Sunday for church, and sometimes when we play bridge, but she always gets mad at me. She says my lipstick always smears on her face. And to that I say, it's free blush, blend it in. bitch. And she usually accepts that answer. We have a good laugh. Since you talked about opportunity cost, what is your opinion on using SWOT analysis for relationships? Big fan here. I don't know what that is. You know, I dated an accountant once, but the only time I analyze a SWOT is when it's flies, and I've got my swatter here. I purchased this new swatter from Kim Chai Chick. The Kim Chai Chick. That's what it says here, the Kim Chai Chick. And I just wham, you know, when there's a fly on my windows. And then I analyze the SWOT, you know, is that what that is? To analyze your SWOTs? And you go, oh yeah, that was a big fly, or maybe it was a horse fly, or sometimes there's blood in there, and you're like, oh yeah, it's a fun activity. I feel like people don't do that anymore. Did I answer that correctly? I hope I did. What should I do, Auntie Lora? The guy I've been seeing wants to go see a movie. Well, right off the bat, I'm gonna stop you there. The answer is no. But I hate watching movies, since there's no talking. It's hard to get to know each other better. What do I do? If he really wants to go see a movie, make sure it's a movie you both already know, so you can talk over the movie. But if you're at a movie theater, then you're an asshole. If you have to watch a movie, make sure you have a plan for after. But that's like an easy opportunity to flake. You know what I mean? You go see the movie, and then they say, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I'm hungry. Oh. And then they go home. What a waste of time, you know? If you have to, I would say try to make sure that you commit to something after the movie. Because that's the real date right there. I don't know, it's also weird. If you don't know them very well, how are you supposed to get to know them at the movie? First of all. And then if you don't know them, and you still don't know them at the theater, you get out of the theater, you go to lunch or whatever, and they're a serial killer. You just sat in the movie theater for over an hour with a serial killer. I don't know you. I don't want to sit in the dark watching Sandra Bullock pull leeches off an ass with a serial killer? A schmuck? What if the serial killer is Elliot Spencer? Well, then my question is, does he have money? Does he marry quickly? He has a box. I have a box. If he dies, I don't need his box. I have a box. Oh, made of gold. Well, hello, Elliot Spencer. Does he have a phone number? Where's my yellow pages here? Spencer. There's a lot of Spencers. Yes, hello. Is this Elliot Spencer? Yes, this is Laura. Was just wondering if you had a box made of gold? Who am I? I'm Laura. How did I get this number? The yellow pages. Yeah, the yellow ones. You don't have a box made of gold. Oh. You're working right now. I'm sorry to bother you. At least you're a working man. You have a job. Good for you. Do they pay you? How much? Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm not a telemarketer, I promise. Okay. Alright, sorry. Shit. You used to just be able to call people. You can't call people anymore. They don't like it. Why have a phone if you don't want to be called? Elliot Spencer does in fact not have a gold box. Or maybe he no longer has a gold box. You gotta take the big swings, Ben. You gotta swing big. You know, I'm a big swinger. Sometimes you gotta swing. If you miss, you'll land among the farts. You're aiming for the poon, but even if you miss, you'll land among the farts. What would you say is the best cuisine for Valentine's Day? Need restaurant ideas. Now, I would say French cooking, or Italian, but I think it really depends on what you like. If you're gonna fuck afterwards, probably not something too heavy. Your tummy is gonna be a rumbling. But if you have sex before you go to dinner, then go whole ham. Go to town. Get whatever you want. So I recommend having sex before you're going to dinner. What should I do if I don't have a Valentine's this year? I'll be your Valentine. Who needs a Valentine? You know? They're gonna fuck it up anyway. They're gonna ruin it. They're gonna do it wrong. They're always a fucking disappointment. You're a disappointment? We're all a disappointment to somebody. Oh, Doyi asks, what would you ask Auntie Lora from 2024? So next year. Did we get rich yet? Or did we find a husband? Did we make it big? Did we find a gramophone that doesn't have ads?